Hello, this is the character box assignment and a screen recording of it. Here we have Photoshop. Here on the right hand side we have our objective, a centered composition with a lot of typographic choices so that we can review or learn what the character box, how it's designed to be used. Now, okay, so here we have it. File, new. Here's my new document right here. 3 inches by 3 inches, 300 pixels per inch. I'm just going to say cancel. Okay, because I have this already. And we'll need a couple layers. You can see here we've got blue in the background with stuff on top, so we'll need a background. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to see this white circle. There we have it. I'm going to name it. Okay, how about these colors here? We've got dark blue, that's for the word cool, and the stroked here, circle right here. And then we have a nice light blue here, keep it cool. Okay, the light blue is 574400. And the dark blue, in terms of CMYK, 848000. Okay, so then hit this arrow here and bring this into the foreground. We can fill it up with a paint tool, paint bucket tool. There. You can also go, here, I'm going to go back. Select all, edit fill, and say fill with the foreground color. Same thing. Okay. Now we need the guides. I'll try these guides out. This is a 3-inch document. So go like that and go like that to designate the center. Get in your elliptical marquee tool. Make sure you're in the other layer. Change your layers. I'm going to put a lock on this one just to make sure I stay on this layer. Okay. Now we're in this tool. Line it up and go Command Option Shift and make a circle. Pretty big circle. Okay. I'm going to go Edit, Fill. I'm going to fill it with white. Right. Just like that. Okay. Deselect it. I'm going to make this circle here with a stroke. You need to bring the dark color to the foreground. And I'm going to go like this. Command Option Shift again. And like that. And you go Edit, Stroke, 4 pixels with this dark blue color. Say, okay, good. Good so far. Now, take a look here. We've got this centered composition with a concept of keeping cool, followed by a nice quote by Walt Whitman. The typeface is Bodoni. Here we have the character box. I can make this bigger. Okay. Here's the font, the typeface. Here's you have the different faces within the font. So we're going to stay with book. Bodoni is an old face. Goes way back to the, I don't know what, 1400s, 1600s. You should be able to, I'm sure the Adobe Cloud has it, so that's the face we're going to use. Okay. We've got all caps, and we've got upper and lowercase. And again, this is all completely, pretty centered. I'm going to select the text box. And go like that. I'm going to put the word keep in there. The objective is to, this is just a tech assignment, so the objective is to make this look pretty much just like this. So the word keep is 40 points in terms of the point size. The color is 26, 96, 19, 1. Say okay. And what else do we have going on here? The tracking is 30. The vertical scaling is 95. Horizontal scaling is 105. And then those are the specs. So, I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to select this and bring it over here. Okay. So again, this is how this word keep is designed. Specific typeface, all caps. Take a look up here. You can go all caps right here as well as on the keyboard. And this leading, don't look at that number yet. That's disconcerting. The color you'll need. And here's the word, well, here we have. Again, the vertical scaling, the horizontal scaling. And here we've got the word it is different. The vertical scaling, instead of 95, it's 110. If you have this option set at 100, it means this is what the typeface looks like when the type designer designed it. 100% of what it looks like. So we've stretched it so it looks like it's 110. So say you were 10%, taller than you normally are. That's the sort of thing we're talking about. Same thing here. The default is 100%. So we're stretching at 5%. Stretched out a little bit. See, look, if I put it back to 100, what it looks like. Look, these are subtle changes. And that's what typography is all about, subtleties. Okay, what else do we have to look at here? See, these two words are in the same text box. This is where that leading comes in right here. 30 point. If you change this to 30, I wonder what would happen. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay. All right, so that's how that should look here. Now, if we use this text box to put the word cool in, it would be off center because this is so big and it's italic and it's just different. So we're going to put it in a different text box. What you should do is figure out what the specs are and then make a text box big enough to hold. This is a big word. 85 point. The leading pertains to more than one line. It's the space between lines. So that number is insignificant now because there's only one line. This number, 35. All right. Now I'm going to just kind of line it up a little bit. See, here's the center of this circle. The baseline of the word cool is quite a bit lower than the center. This is sort of what we're looking for. Just look at the proportions of how this is designed. Now, in fact, the baseline, if you want to measure it, is at, about 1 7/8. Here, over here on the rulers. Okay, now we've got 5 lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the only area in this tech assignment in which you have any creative flexibility at all. I'm going to move that up. I'd like you to pick some kind of quote or something and pop it in here. See how when I make a text box, it reads my old specs. 85 point, that's way too big. I'm going to just knock it back to 12, just so the cursor isn't so huge. And then take a look here. This is 11 on 12. Everything else is 100%, pretty straightforward. So, and again, the objective here is to design something that looks pretty much like this. and you can put whatever you want here. But it should be black. See how it's italic, it's all caps, it's black, it's centered, it's Bodoni, it's 11 on 12. There are some specs here, but you can, say whatever you want other than that. And put it, make sure that it's nicely centered. This is a centered composition. Okay, other than that, here we have the credit down here. Right here, we don't have room for the credit. So I'm going to show you one more thing. You go to image. I'm going to add to the canvas size. I'm not going to make the image bigger. I'm going to add to the canvas size. See, canvas size. Click here. Nope. Click up here. We want to add space to the bottom. So this should be clear here. And we want to add it to the height. So I'm going to say like 1/4 of an inch. So see what that does? You go back to your layers. I'm going to go to background, which is locked. And then select some of it here. And then the marquee tool. I'm selecting a big chunk of blue. Command T, bring that down. And just deselect it. Let's just stretches the color out a little bit. I'll cover up a tiny bit there too. Okay. All right, now I have room for the credit. So whoever you want to credit, but you should have a credit. Credit is white, and it's 8 and 12. Again, there's only one line, so it doesn't matter what the letting is. 8 100 and 100 Bodoni. Color is white. If you hold down Command and Option, you get a duplicate. See if I can just start and then just drag it over. See, look, I'm over here. Hold down Command and Option. See that white arrow underneath the black arrow? It means that you've got more than one. Like that. And drag it over. See? Okay. I don't need that many Walt Whitmans. I'll get rid of a couple. Get rid of one. Okay. And then this, I don't know what I did. Get rid of that. Okay. This one. And say to any man or woman. All right, let's duplicate that. Command Option. Drag it over. Just so that you can see where we're going here. Okay. That, and then, take a look. How's it look? Looks all right. A little. Looks okay. All right. And then you need to save it. Make sure I can see your character box, your layers. This is a good idea. History. Okay. Take a screenshot. Command Shift 4, and then take a screenshot. Upload that to your assignment page on Canvas. And what else? Oh, save it for sure. Email it to yourself, put it on a thumb drive, save it, because you're going to need to put it in work in progress. Okay? All right. That should do it. Thank you.